it's BellaRocket Gaming here, and we're blasting out to victory every day. And today, I'm going to review Barbie
Dreamhouse Adventures.
Let's start the review by talking about the Roberts family. Of course, we have to talk about Barbie Roberts first. She's the eldest Roberts sister who's always about fairness and helping others. Sometimes she helps others too much, where she needs help herself. This show has even referenced real-life Barbie dolls. In one of the episodes, Life Can Be a Dream. I'm not going to go over each Barbie, but I'll tell you every Barbie that was in the episode. Barbie Roberts Barbie, News Reporter Barbie, Mayor Barbie, Astrophysics Barbie, Pilot Barbie, Flight Attendant Barbie, History Teacher Barbie, Ballerina Barbie, and Engineer Barbie. Barbie is full of many talents in this series. She can cook, she can bake, she knows gymnastics, she knows how to juggle, so on and so on. And she could sing, of course. And I mean sing. She sings a lot in this series.
Skipper.
Moving on to personally one of my favorite Roberts sisters, Skipper Roberts. She's very tech savvy and very sarcastic. Even though your first impression of her may be that she's a bit mean, but Skipper is honestly really nice and she definitely has her moments. Skipper is the only Roberts sister with brown hair instead of blonde. She's one of my favorites for many reasons. She's funny, a great portray of a second older sister, and has a fun personality.
I'm lucky to have her.
Thanks, sis. Coming from you, that means a lot.
Sister Stacy.
The more athletic of the Roberts sisters, Stacy plays basketball, soccer, and sometimes skateboards. She may share the middle child spot with her oldest sister Skipper, but you can tell she definitely has her own unique personality. The most adorable, precious, and the youngest of the Roberts sisters. Even though she may be the youngest, she is definitely the smartest. Chelsea has her moments where she'd figure out when something's off in a situation or when she needs to humble her older sisters. Margaret and George Roberts are what I think parents in a cartoon show should be. Most cartoons, the parents are either oblivious to what their kids are doing or just shown to not have the basic common sense. But not these parents. The Roberts parents are very smart and have fun personalities and make you believe they're actual parents of the Roberts sisters and that they know what they're doing. The Roberts are definitely a family that has great character growth as the series goes on. None of the characters have stale personalities. They each have their own personality that's not similar to others. You'd believe that they were a real family. They won Family of the Year for a reason.
Us girls got the right combination.
Barbie's friends is a category I definitely want to talk about. Her friends help her make who she is, and they definitely wanted to show different diversities with her friends alone without anything being stereotypical. Barbie's friends are Nikki Watkins, Daisy Kasopoulos, Renee Chow, Teresa River, and Ken Carson. Let's talk about my two favorites first. Nikki is all about fashion and designing outfits, which was shown in a lot of episodes, and they made it make sense with her character's personality by keeping it consistent and didn't change her hobby halfway through. Honestly, they mentioned Nikki being all about fashion in almost every episode she appeared in. She's one of my favorites because she definitely has a calm but upbeat personality. Renee is the most thrill-seeking one of the group and has the best skateboarding skills. Her personality is upbeat and sometimes unexpected. She's a thrill-seeker who sometimes gets claustrophobic, which was shown throughout most of the episodes that she was in. She is also fearless and very energetic. You can't talk about Barbie without talking about Ken. I really enjoyed this version of Ken. He clearly has a crush on Barbie in this series, but they don't make it obvious, as he isn't always trying to get Barbie's attention. Ken is shown more as Barbie's best friend in the series, which keeps him grounded. But that doesn't mean the show doesn't tease their possible relationship. Throughout the series, Barbie's friends and even her younger sisters would sometimes tease the idea of Barbie and Ken being together, where it would be a subtle running gag. But Ken would do anything for Barbie and even help out her sisters and family from time to time. Definitely a fan favorite with her cool personality. She rocks a pink hairstyle and is a DJ. Daisy being a DJ is kept consistent throughout the series as well, and they don't change it. They even show that Daisy isn't always confident about being a DJ like she normally is. She's normally the most confident and spunky one of the group, but in an episode dedicated to her, Road Trip, Daisy was actually shown that she could be shy when she isn't confident in her music. Since that whole episode, she was stalling so she wouldn't have to DJ at a concert because she was feeling anxious and shy about the big crowd. Teresa is an interesting one to me. I still haven't exactly figured out her personality in the series. Don't get me wrong, she is totally a cool character and represents herself well, but I mostly understand about her character is that she's really good at math, and that's like her whole thing. I know being good at math isn't her whole personality, but even rewatching the series, I'm still learning about her character. Now, let's talk about the least interesting characters, and by that I mean the more annoying ones. You know who I'm talking about.
Tammy, bounce away. Trey.
The dudes. I'm going to talk about the dudes first, since they're the least annoying of the bunch. The dudes, aka Ned and Ted, the twins, are interesting characters. They are definitely side characters. The dudes are Shrey's best friends, or more like his sidekicks, but honestly, they could be funny when they want to be. Trey is less annoying than Tammy. I'd honestly rather have Shrey in the show than Tammy. They're both pretty annoying characters, but at least Shrey actually has his moments. He can be nice when he wants to be, and when he isn't getting something out of it, and he can sometimes be funny. Sometimes. Tammy. She actually plays the annoying rival very well. There's nothing about her that makes me go, ooh, wow, and she barely has any sympathetic or empathetic moments. I'm not saying that all she is annoying, but she kind of is. She only had probably 1 or 2 small moments where she's actually a fun character to watch. The only time I think she really redeemed herself was in Skipper's movie, Skipper and the Big Babysitting Adventure. Like, did it really take her 5 seasons and a few movies to have an acceptable personality? Like, it took her into that movie to actually give her a real background of her character, like how she just wanted her dad to hear her instead of pushing her aside, which I'm sure they could have shown in the show. I'm sorry, it's just, she's Tammy, bro. You have to watch the series. Now, of course, there are other supporting characters in the show, like Harriet and Barbie's aunt, but they don't really do much for the main story, but they will be talked about in another time. Like, they are good supporting characters for the episodes. Barbie's Dreamhouse Adventure is a really great series. I honestly would think of it as more of a family series than a kids series. Even rewatching the show, there's always something new you can see that you didn't catch the first time. It's a series with a lot of fun and heartwarming moments. They're not afraid to show the highs and lows to help each character grow. Let's talk about some of my favorite episodes. And they are Babysitter, Road Trip, Picture Perfect Cake, Balancing Act, A Dreamhouse Puppy Tale, A Delicate Situation, Virtually Famous, The Ballad of Windy Willows, Totally Spying, Barbie Roberts, Undercover Mermaid Part 2. Now that's just season 1, 2, 3 of the first series. These are my favorite episodes in Barbie's Dreamhouse Adventures, Go Team Roberts, which is basically just a continuation of the first series. Like, they literally could have just put all these episodes into the first series and it wouldn't be different. Magical Mermaid Mystery Part 1 through 4, Something Borrowed, Family of the Year, The Sportathon Part 1 through 2, Dude Fight, Family Fun and Games, Barbie's Day Off, Chicken Mask Mystery on Ice, Close Knit Friendship, Dreamhouse Holidays. Barbie's Dreamhouse Adventure is a really great show. I could totally rewatch it over and over without getting bored. But you can just focus on each character, and there's always something new to see that you didn't see before. It's a fun series that I'm hoping gets more seasons. It has another series that I assume continues this one, Barbie It Takes Two, and that show is done very well too. But if you'd like me to review that Barbie series, let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about this show in the comments below. Skipper's totally my favorite character, but who's your favorite? I'm giving this show a 10 out of 10 just because it's that great of a show. I'm not saying it doesn't have its flaws, but if it does, I sure haven't found them. Maybe it's too heartwarming? Too girly for the boys that watch it? I really don't know. This show gets a 5-star review from me, and it's such a relatable show that makes you feel like you really know the characters. Thanks for watching, and as Barbie says, positive attitude changes everything. Until the next one, rock it on. Peace.